Here are 4 ways Quebec shows up in the Epstein files. Montreal was often on the radar of the late American sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. For example, his assistant twice reserved a hotel room for him at the Ritz-Carlton in July 2014 when he tried to come here to catch the Nasty Show at the Just for Laughs festival. As a registered sex offender, he had to let the government of the U.S. Virgin Islands, where he was living, know about the trip, although at least one of his attempts to come here was ultimately cancelled. Montreal and Quebec appear over 1,000 times in the Epstein files. Most of those mentions are insignificant, but there are a couple Quebecers who are named in interesting ways, and they join a long list of people who are now facing scrutiny over their association with Epstein, be it personal or for business reasons. Austin Hill, for example, is a Montreal crypto entrepreneur and angel investor who helped found blockchain tech company Blockstream. An email describes a meeting between him and Epstein at a Vancouver hotel in 2014. A month later, Hill visited Epstein's private island with some friends. Emails show they stayed at a hotel off-island during that visit. Hill later secured an investment from Epstein for what was then his startup. Over the years, he would reach out to Epstein for advice and to discuss business ideas. At one point, Hill reached out to Epstein, apologizing to interrupt him during a crazy media storm. For context, this was just after Virginia Roberts Giuffre alleged in a U.S. court that she was trafficked and forced to have sex with then Prince Andrew when she was 17. Back to Hill's email. He continues, "Always appreciate your advice and counsel on a few things, both business, Bitcoin, personal." Hill and Epstein continued to correspond until 2018, at least as far as the files show. We also see Quebec billionaire Guy Laliberté's name pop up in Epstein's inbox. Epstein started receiving emails from Laliberté in 2011. These included a Christmas card and an invitation to a charity event where Laliberté refers to Epstein as one of his dear friends. Laliberté also tried to sell one of his villas in Ibiza to Epstein, but ultimately the sale didn't go forward. A spokesperson for Laliberté told us those emails were crafted by a communications team and sent to multiple people. The email about the villa, for example, was sent to about 25 people who his team thought could afford the property. The spokesperson says the two men didn't know each other beyond a few handshakes here and there at social events. Finally, the release of the Epstein files forced Quebec's pension fund manager to distance itself from one of its partners, a UAE-based shipping logistics company. The Epstein files show that DP World's chairman and CEO, Sultan Ahmed bin Sulayem, had ties with Epstein, having visited him multiple times over the years. The CDPQ paused its multi-billion-dollar investment partnership with DP World following the news. Business resumed after bin Sulayem resigned from his position.